What's going on, guys? It's me here back in a Minecraft video, and today I thought we could do something a bit different. Usually we do a prison episode every day, but I thought we could go ahead and change it up and do a prison review. So today we're going to be reviewing the top 5 prison servers, and yeah, so let's get started. Top 5 prison reviews. I thought we could go ahead and start off with a server called Opie Mines, and you don't need any mods or anything for this. You bros can probably see there's like lucky blocks and everything on here. Just come right over here, just do /spawn if you're not over there, and you just come over here. If you don't see these lucky blocks, it'll ask you to download a resource pack and you'll get these lucky blocks. So I'm pretty sure you can like find these in the mines or something. I'm not too sure, but yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so today we actually start off with a efficiency 10, fortune 10, and some really OP armor. Let's just put this on. I don't think you get any effects with it or anything, but yeah, so I really like this. You got sharpness 3, fire aspect 1, and you can get better stuff with /vote. I wanted to mention something with /vote. If you do /vote, once you do, you could get /warp, I think. /warps. Okay, so once you do /warps, it shows you like all the warps you can go to. So you can go to crates, donor DP, furnace, plots, PvP, free, enchant, anvils, mines, and donor mines. So let's go ahead and start off with the crates, and right over here, just from voting, you will get a vote crate. So let's just go ahead and click this and look at all the stuff you can win. This server is really crazy, and I want to mention something. You can get spawners on here. I know on most prison servers you can't get spawners, but you can, but they're like super rare, and this is a pretty OP for the vote crate. And yeah, so next up, there's pickaxe crate, legendary crate, mythical crate, rare crate, uncommon crate, common crate, and yeah, so they all have pretty amazing stuff you can win. And yeah, so I just want to show that. And yeah, so next up, we actually can go to the furnace. I think this is just a bit of a prison place over here. There's like a bookshelf over here, and there's like it looks like a jail, honestly. And yeah, so you just go in here, and there's some furnaces. You can go ahead and is there like already stone in here? Well, I guess there is. And there's even a ender chest you can go ahead and put your stuff in. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Next up, there is actually a warp free. I never went to here before, so let's go ahead and check this out. It looks like okay, so it looks like this is a 2000 by 2000 border PvP. Okay, so it looks like this is just like a PvP place, I guess, for free. You can come and get some free stuff, free kills. Not too sure. And yeah, again, there's some more e-chests, and yeah, so we keep doing /warps. There is a PvP place. There's another PvP place, and right past here, it looks like is the PvP. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and check this part out. This is a pretty awesome PvP place. I don't think it can hit us here, but if you go right over here, can I hit you? Okay, I don't think you can get hit over here, but right over here there is a mine, and I like this just because there's like stone on one side and wood on the other side. I thought it was pretty amazing. And yeah, so look at this. It's like super easy just to get like some wood or some stone if you want. And yeah, so if we actually do warp A, I think it's the exact same thing. Yeah, this is warp A. Okay, yeah, but it just the mine resets every 1 minute, I think, which is pretty amazing, and the server is very active. And yeah, so on this server there currently is not an AH, but there should be one coming out soon, hopefully. And yeah, so if we do /warp again, we can actually go to warp enchants. I think this just brings you back to the prison place over here. And yeah, so that's actually gonna end it off for the OP Mines prison for this part of the review for number 1. And yeah, so if you bros want to join, I'll leave the IP in the description down below, and the IP is opmines.net. And yeah, so let's get in the next review. Number 2, we're actually reviewing something called Reve MC. A lot of people know about this server. It's a pretty popular prison server, and once you come here, you actually start off in the lobby, and look at this. There's a bunch of OP prison servers. That is the OP prison over here, and there's more OP prisons over here. Just go ahead, let's just go ahead on OP prison 9, just random. And yeah, so first off, when we start, we actually get a full set of the speed stuff. You're probably wondering, what is this speed stuff, and why does it say +2 max health and plus speed? So once we put this on, look at this. We gain a bunch of health and a bunch of speed. So if we're actually going a lot faster than we normally are if we take this off. And I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so right over here, we actually get in the spawn. This is where all the mines are over down there. But first off, I just want to show off these people over here, which will be helping you through your adventure. in prisons. So first off, we actually have the blacksmith. I really like the skin on this guy. It looks pretty amazing. And yeah, so once we click him, we can actually go ahead and use our pickaxe to like if it's dull and you've been using it for a while, it gets worn out, it's about to break, just go ahead and give it to the blacksmith and repair it for a pretty cheap price actually. And yeah, so next up we have the auctioneer, which is personally my favorite. A lot of servers should have this. I think it's like a necessity, but really it's my favorite. And yeah, so I really like the auction because people can just sell this for whatever they want. Like if it's normally like $5, you guys can get in here for like $2. And stuff like that's really hard to get, other people will be selling it. And yeah, for example, they're selling reward keys, which are like really expensive and hard to get. And yeah, so you can actually get shards in here to get like custom enchants for your tools and armor. And yeah, they even have some more armor in here, lightweight one, reforged one, and some more. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the auction house over here. And yeah, you can also get like heads and scratch tickets in here to win some more stuff and some odd currency. So odd currency you can actually buy some more stuff with. And yeah, I'll get into that later. So next up we actually have housing. If you have a house, if you do / plot home, you could actually go ahead and upgrade it once you have a mod of gems. The best reason to upgrade your house is because you actually get more chest areas, because you actually can't place your own chests, I don't think. So that is actually pretty cool. And yeah, so next up is the farmer. You guys can get crops by I think you just get them with the kits, but you can go ahead and sell your crops here once you're done growing them for actually a decent price. And yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. And next is the gem shop. You guys can go in here and get some odd currency even to buy some other stuff. And you can get mysterious books, and we have actually got our own mysterious book, which is actually pretty cool. I'll get into that later. And yeah, so you can even get like pickaxes and stuff. And you're probably wondering, how do you get gems exactly? So if you actually go to the /mine, you can actually go ahead and get gems. You get like one every block mine or something. And yeah, so it's actually not that hard to go ahead and get a bunch of gems. And yeah, so this says 8 hours it resets, so I'm pretty sure this is every week or every 24 hours. You can actually go ahead and there'll be new stuff to buy in here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so next up is actually a bit of a normal enchanting table. Just go ahead and put your item in here and enchant it. I can click in and just enchant it, but it's already enchanted, so that's a bit of a waste. Up here, I don't think there's anything up here. Oh, okay, I didn't even see this, but there's actually, it looks like to be a shop, which is actually some pretty decent prices. And yeah, so if you look at /shop, okay, so that's actually for your plot shop if you want to make your own shop. But this is actually the pretty awesome shop. I like it because you can actually like buy armor here. And yeah, so you can actually enchant this yourself. And the dyes are pretty cool because you can go ahead and just buy some of this. Let's just buy some of this. Okay, we don't have enough money, but we just go buy some of this and change this to a different color and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, so that's just a little bit of a shop right there. And yeah, so if we actually go down these stairs, there's actually a bit more players over here. There's actually tournaments. It's like block tournament, but once it is active, you can go in prizes and look at this. So it's actually like the most people who mine blocks on the server. And if you get like number 1, you get a zombie head and 1,000 gems. Number 2, 1,000 gems. Last is 100 gems, but gems are actually pretty hard to get on here. And yeah, so these are the top 3 miners on the server: Minecraft Noob, Koala Ball 123, and the Black God. So those are pretty cool, dude. I like this guy's dirt face. And yeah, so those are pretty cool. And right over here, you can actually get a reward kit by using /votes. You guys can go ahead and do /votes and win some good stuff from doing /vote for daily votes. And yeah, so that's actually pretty cool. You can win scratch cards, mysterious books, and dynamite, which is actually pretty cool. You can throw those in the mine, it explodes. You can get some gems in here too, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so next up, if we actually go to Echo and you have your mysterious book or any book you actually get from mining, you can win books and a whole bunch of gems from actually mining. And yeah, so once you have those, you can actually I think you do like /redeem or something to actually claim them. I don't have any right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this with my mysterious book. Just click it on him, right click, and there we go. We got a jagged elemental axe, lightning 2, unbreaking 10, and a rare. So that's actually +8 attack damage. That's actually pretty good, I think. I'm not too sure, but either way, we got that. We can go ahead and sell that in the auction house if we want later. And yeah, so right over here is the teleporter. For some reason, I don't think this is working because I've clicked him like a billion times. I don't know what's wrong with it. Hopefully, it's just a glitch and we'll fix soon. But yeah, so next up, these are the mines over here, the place we're going to be spending most of your time. So let's go ahead into the mine. We are currently at a pottery class. So let's go ahead and check this out. And it looks like somebody has placed a bunch of dragon eggs here, which is pretty cool. I guess those are like the pottery you want to make. And just like any normal prison server, you just go ahead and mine. And this is OP, so look at how fast this is breaking. You don't have to like wait forever, which is pretty amazing. This is a unenchantable fortune 10, efficiency 10, and unbreaking 40, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, so you can actually mine and then go ahead, go right back up here, climb up these ladders, and then go ahead and sell it. I currently think this is actually supposed to be somebody else, not Alex, but my texture pack is not on, so let's just go ahead. And there we go. We just made 5.88k, and that's actually a lot because next rank 40k, and that's pretty awesome. And yeah, so I think that covers everything for the Titan MC server. I think you can do /plot, but I think you actually have to buy a plot if you want to go there. And yeah, so you guys can go ahead and do the mines and everything. And yeah, so that's gonna end it off for the second plot, and let's go on the third plot. Number 3. Okay, so for number 3, it's actually a new server called Reve MC or Rave MC. I'm not sure how to say it, but it is a pretty awesome server. First off, we just go ahead and collect the server selector, and you go ahead and just click open prison. We're just gonna go ahead and click the one that never reset, I guess. And yeah, also if you want to join, the IP is plave.revemc.com. I'll put all the links in the description down below. And yeah, so first off, you actually start off with nothing, but if you do /kit, you currently get, let's do kit starter. So let's go ahead and do /kit starter, and there we go. We got, this is actually pretty OP. You got a pretty much OP set for PvP, a OP sword sharpness 5, and a awesome pickaxe and everything. Look at this, efficiency 15, 16 gapples. Okay, so how to claim land. I'm not sure if somebody just gave that to me, but either way, let's just go right over here. There's e-chest over here. Just go ahead and put some more stuff in. Let's just go ahead and put this stuff in there. And no, we're gonna keep our pickaxe in case. And yeah, so they even got like some cool little heads here for like bushes. And yeah, so right over here is a level upgrade. So pretty much every level up you go through in the mines, you actually get a level up key. So I thought that was pretty cool, and you can go ahead and win some pretty good stuff. Full inventory of emerald blocks, that would be OP. And kid VIP, kid donor, those are pretty much OP. Right over here is a voting crate. Again, you get these for voting every day, and I don't have one, so I can't actually see the rewards. But over here is a common crate, and it looks like you can even do /hats over here and get some good stuff on your head, like that spider pet. Next up is a mythical, rare, and ultra kit crate, and just like all the other ones. And yeah, so we can actually go ahead and do /ranks, I think. And /rank. Okay, that was a bit laggy, but /rank, it actually shows you all the mines, and look at this. This thing goes all the way to Z, and once you're there, it goes for freeze last rank, so you can just go ahead and prestige or /tickets if you need help. And yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. And another thing which I thought was pretty awesome was, look at this. Each time 150 people vote, everybody on this server gets a vote crate. So even if you don't know how to vote and you don't know how to do that kind of stuff, you still get one every 150 votes. So you can just like AFK here forever and get like a bunch of stuff. And yeah, so oh my gosh, there's even a bat flying around. But next up, if we actually go ahead and do /AH, look at this. They have an AH. And I've been looking through here, and looks like they like to sell crate keys like mad. And you bros know I'm always looking for... What? I just heard like a dying pig. I have no clue what that is, but you bros know I'm always looking for like stuff or AHs. And look at this. They've got MVP pickaxes, hero pickaxes, VIP swords. They've got a bunch of crate keys. I know it's pretty expensive, but stuff like that you can't get in normal prisons, you can get in here, which I thought was pretty cool. And it looks like emerald does sell for a lot. And yeah, so look at this. You can, even if you just start the server, you just go ahead and get this for like $1. And yeah, so if you actually go ahead and do /A or warp A, I think, we go ahead and start off with the A mine. So right over here, it looks like you do /rank up to get to the B rank. Let's go ahead and do a bit of mining. It looks like over here is the wood mine, and over here is the pickaxe mine. Let's go ahead and grab our axe. And let's test this out. And I like this because there's actually like leaves in here too. That's a bit different, and it makes it look nice. It gives it a bit of attitude. And yeah, so let's see, maybe get a full inventory of this. See how much it sells for, because that's like mostly like the big thing on the server. Like, how OP is it? And yeah, so I think the server just reset or something. Well, rip for that. And yeah, so it looks like that was actually it for that server review. I guess it just wanted to kick me off there, but that's gonna end it off for server number 3. Let's go head off for server 4. Number 3. Okay, so for number 3, this is a bit of a small server, but I thought we could just go ahead and put it in there because this is one of my favorites by all, and it's really a custom and nice server. I just really like it. It's pretty unique. First off, you actually have the ender chest. I actually went ahead and put some of my kits in there, and yeah, so right over here is the mine. Over here is utilities, which is PvP. You can just go ahead there for enchanting and PvP. Down over here is the shop, and let's go ahead and look at the shop. So you actually have to go through the PvP, I think, over here to get to the shop, but it looks like there's just like some basic stuff over here. But if you actually, I like this because you can actually do /shop, and you don't even have to come to the shop. You just go ahead and buy it at your house and then just use it. They got mostly the basic stuff. They should add some more things, but they do have like enough stuff to make like pixel arts and everything, and I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so let's actually do /spawn and look at the kit. So first off, you can get do/kit, and you can actually do starter, weekly, food, PvP, and once. I've already used my once kit, so let's go ahead and do /starter kit. There we go. Look at this. I really like this just because look at that name tag. It's starter and it looks amazing. Let's go ahead and put this on all pro 1, but it's still pretty awesome. Look at this pickaxe. That is efficiency 7, I think. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's efficiency 7. And yeah, so let's actually grab some apples just in case. And yeah, so we can actually do /kits, and there's a bunch of stuff like kit PvP. We can actually do kit PvP, and wow, that's actually even better. Let's go ahead and put this on just in case we get in a bit of PvP trouble. And yeah, so there's crates over here, which is probably my favorite part about the server. I just really like the crates. And yeah, so before we actually go in there, this is actually a PvP part, so we do not want to fall in there. And I'm not sure what's down here. Looks like this is the death pit if you're trapped in there. And yeah, so let's actually go to the crates, which I thought is amazing. I really like all the trees around and everything. Just makes it look a bit nicer. It looks like it's naturally generated in Minecraft, and they just like have this in here, and I thought we could go ahead and look at this. So this is actually new. If you read the server description, this is actually a legendary crate, and you can win legendary bow, legendary pickaxe, sticky pistons, and you can sticky pistons are actually really rare, so you can't actually craft them, so that's why they're in there. 2.5 billion, 35 chance. Right over here is a rank up crate. A lot of servers actually have rank up crates. Every time you rank up, or prestige, people call it, you can actually go ahead and get a rank up crate, and you can go ahead in here and just like spin and win some pretty amazing stuff. And yeah, so over here is a mythical crate, just the same stuff. Voting crate, which you can vote every day for and win some pretty awesome stuff. Like, look at this lucky pickaxe, that is awesome. And yeah, they even have the ultra crate key, which is actually pretty hard to get. And yeah, so if we actually go ahead and do /ranks, we can go ahead and look at the ranks. Let's just go ahead and do /A, /warp A, I think. Okay, there we go. So we're now at the warp A, and just a basic prison. I really like this, but look at this. It's actually not the OPest pickaxe ever, but once you actually go ahead and mine more levels on it, it will grow the fortune and everything, and it will be like super OP. And yeah, so this is actually a pretty growing server. It had like a couple people on like a couple minutes ago, and that guy's dying over there. But either way, we can actually go ahead and just go ahead and sell this. I'm not sure where you go ahead and sell this. I think you put it in the trash. I'm not sure where you go ahead and sell this, but the sell sign should be here. Oh, okay, so I think you just, oh, I was literally had no clue. So I actually really like this server. I actually did a series back on here in the day, and if you actually go ahead and right click with your pickaxe, you just go ahead and sell. You don't even need to go ahead and find like some people to sell it. You just go ahead, mine, and if you're like stuck in a hole like this, you just go ahead and sell it. Don't even need to dig out. And there we go. We already made ourselves like $1 million, which is pretty easy. And yeah, so right over here you can actually buy some pork chops, and there we go. We actually got a bunch of pork chops, so we can go ahead and eat. And oh man, let's not buy too much. And yeah, so that is actually probably it. And River here today say a votes till DP. And I guess once every while everybody votes, you can actually go ahead and everybody gets a drop party. So that's actually pretty cool. You can win pretty OP stuff like this. And yeah, so I just want to show you guys this server. And yeah, so that is the end of number 4, and let's head off to number 5. Number 5. Okay, so for number 5, this is the last server, last for the best, and let's go ahead and click OP Prison with our compass over here, and it actually brings you to a pretty cool OP Prison. So let's actually go here. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash right now, and there we go. I actually really like this one because this is on 1.8, and yeah, so they got the Mine Superior in the banners up there. I really like how it's floating in the air, and it looks like there's some guy flying up there. I don't think I can fly, and yeah, so I really like this server because in the old servers they actually used to have a AH. You can't do /AH, but you can actually go ahead and look in the chat, and you can just do like /bid and do your price, and you'll bid on the item. You can't afford to bid, obviously, but yeah, so you can actually go ahead and put all your stuff in here, repair all your stuff if you want to pay. And yeah, so over here, this is how you withdraw e-tokens, practically /ET. I have 0 e-tokens, and I think you can actually go ahead and put those on your pickaxe. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. And another thing with this server is they do have vote parties. So each time we get 100 votes on the server, everybody gets a crate key and a bunch of OP stuff. And yeah, so same thing with all the rounds here. We can actually go ahead right down here, and this is the B mine. I don't think there is PvP in here, but you can just walk rounds in here. I don't think you will get killed out there. Hopefully not. And yeah, so you actually do /warps. I think I actually do /warps. It tells you all of the warps. Crates. So let's go warp crates first off, and look at this. Okay, so warp crates actually has a bunch of crates over here. Look at this. You get vote crate, superior crate, another vote crate, and another superior crate. So these are pretty cool. I really like all the particles on top of it. It makes it look pretty awesome. And look at this, 10 times selling buff. Get some MCMMO, some more e-tokens, and some... Wow. You can even win donor ranks on here. This is probably... this is amazing server. I'd like to say that. And yeah, so next up, if we do /warp, we can actually go ahead and warp to DP, I think. I think this is when they do drop parties. So I don't think there's currently anything here right now, but once the mods decide, like once you get 100 votes, you come here and they give you a bunch of stuff for free. And yeah, so let's actually go ahead and do warp enchant. Warp enchant actually goes and gives you enchant table. Warp FPS is let's actually try that out. I have no clue what warp FPS is. Okay, so looks like okay, so looks like warp FPS is actually a PvP place. I do not want to be caught down there, but yeah, so that's actually for people that have low FPS or frames per second and you just want a PvP. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do the /warps. We can actually do /warp plots. Check out the plots, and the plots are actually pretty amazing. Everybody gets a plot, and just do /plot auto to get a plot. And looks like everybody has bedrock plots. This is pretty cool. And yeah, so you can even get heads on the server, which is pretty custom. And yeah, so let's actually do /warps again, and we can actually do /warp wood. And I think this actually brings you to a wood place. So let's actually go ahead. Wow, this is actually pretty small, but you can actually go in there for the normal wood, or you can just go ahead in here. And by the looks of this, wow, this is a really OP server, and look at my MCMO going up. That is absolutely crazy. If you don't know what MCMMO is, it actually helps you in PvP and mining. So more you get, the faster, not the badder you will get. And yeah, so the badder you'll get, you'll just be badder. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and mine there, and there we go. We actually got pretty much a full inventory of warp wood. I'm not sure where to sell this right now, but let's do can we do sell sell hand. I'm not sure where you actually sell this. I don't think you can actually sell the warp wood. And yeah, so we can actually do /warp A, which will bring you to the mines. And yeah, so let's do here, and look at this big mine. This is amazing, and I really like the untitled pickaxe. It's got an awesome name tag and everything, and even the blocks broken is pretty cool. There we go, we got a full inventory. And yeah, so let's actually do /warps again, and let's go ahead and end it off with a warp sand. I'm not sure what warp sand is, but let's go ahead and check it out anyways. It looks like, are you serious? This is a warp sand. Let's just throw out some of this. I've never seen a mine that has sand in it. And wow, this is pretty unique. Get your shovel levels up. And yeah, so that's actually going to end it off for this. I don't think there's an AH, but I think there's one coming soon. And yes, this is going to end it off for the top 5. If you bros want more of this, let me know in the comment section down below, or even by leaving a like or hitting that subscribe button. And as always, see you bros next time. Goodbye. Peace.